She's back. Bitch.
Hey, I'm out of frame. I just wanted to come on here and say real quick that there are parts of this video that I am out of frame, per usual, you know, the excellent production quality that is known from Tony with an I. But the important part of this video isn't the makeup, isn't me, it's what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. So just want to say that real quick. Enjoy the video.
Hi! It's me! Tony, I'm back. I'm not dead. And some of you are like, fuck, we wish they were. I'm coming to you guys today to talk about some of the hard-hitting questions. Why didn't you kill yourself? Are you depressed still? You still fat? I don't know. I wanted to just do a kind of like chit-chat, get ready with me, kind of catching you guys up on where I've been, why I disappeared, and also, you know, we had to do some beats, some makeup. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. I look fucking crazy. There are fully a family that just stopped in front of my house and is now looking at me. Okay. Let's get started. Hi. I look crazy. I know. I have my brows done and my eyeshadow base down. I just use Kryla and Clown White. It's like in a little jar. How are you guys? I'm doing okay. It's been a hot minute since I've been on YouTube consistently. It's just like my life is really weird. Finding out identity, who I am, and you know, just like trying to be healthy, trying to be good to myself, and all that is a lot of work. I'm going to be taking the color Potion right there, and I'm going to be throwing that in the crease a little bit. Damn, it's been a fucking minute since I filmed. But I like doing a white base for my eyeshadow because look at how pigmented that is. So within the last couple months, starting January, you know, I posted that one video that was like, hey, gotta go, gonna kill myself kind of video. And that may seem dramatic, but it wasn't. So yeah, within the last couple months, you know, I've done a lot of fun stuff. I went to ASIN with some friends, which is an anime convention here in the Chicagoland area. It's really big. A lot of people traveled to come to it, and it's really convenient because it's like a hop, skip, and a jump from my house. So I went to that. That was a lot of fun. You know, I've been going out with friends in the city of Chicago. They have a really, really cool, you know, queer scene where you can just be really fucking gay and it's okay. And that's really nice. I like to go out, I like to drink, I like to dance. I went to see Lorde with one of my best friends, Holly. Shout out to you, girl. I went fucking camping. There's actually a vlog of it. I'll link it in the description box below. My friend, it has a vlog channel he's trying to build. It's really, really, really talented. I actually want to steal some fucking footage from him and be like, bitch, put that on my channel. But yeah, I went fucking camping. It's probably not for me. It's not horrible. It was just more like the circumstances that kind of were surrounding it that made it kind of bad. It was mostly not the most fun because I got really sick, and then I had anxiety because I was around a bunch of people I didn't know. You know, my friend Holly, again, was kind enough to invite us to her, like, yearly family adventure. But I perform really weird in situations where I'm around a bunch of people who probably don't get me. If a bunch of people look at me and think that, like, oh, that's just a cross-dresser who is probably fucking weird, I'm not super comfortable in those circumstances. And I don't blame them for thinking like that. I just kind of, like, blame them for thinking like that. And it wasn't necessarily the people who I was there with. It was just, like, everyone around me. You know, I got out of the, like, I was like, oh, look at all the trees, look at all the wildlife, you know, ew, fucking bugs are everywhere. And then this guy had, like, a MAGA hat on right when I walked out, and he looked like he was ready to fight. So I was like, oh, home sweet home. And then it also fucking rained while we were going down the river. You know, we were, like, in floaties. It wasn't terrible, though. I'm glad I did it. And I would do it again, just under different circumstances, like, if I could choose the people I was around, that would be a little bit nicer. And if it didn't fucking rain and if I didn't get sick. Because I wanted to get fucking wasted, but I couldn't. A new vlog that you guys are going to be able, or a new something that you guys can look forward to, is I'm actually going on a road trip in about 2 weeks, week and a half, across the country with my best friends. And I'm really fucking stoked. And I will be vlogging it, or doing something with it. Y'all will see it. Some guy just drove really slowly and then stopped and looked at me. You wanna fucking fight? He's trying to whoop your ass. I just want to talk about depression really quick. Depression affects everyone differently, and for me, my depression is really, really bad. I seem super duper happy, and I like that, and it's because I try to be really happy. But the tea with that is that I'm really not happy. I'm fairly comfortable saying I radiate happiness when I enter places, and it's because I want to experience those feelings. It's not putting on a facade, it's me very much trying to get there. But my depression has been exceptionally bad for the last couple months, just because, you know, a lot has happened. My life has completely changed from last year in many ways. My job's changed, you know, it was like a beauty associate, and then that company fucked me over really hard, and like fucked every beauty associate over really hard. And they basically took away our commission, which is like a third of our income, without giving us a heads up. They just kind of did it. So that sucked. You know, friendships are tested, relationships were tested. I was tested. So my depression has been really, really fucking bad for a really long time. I'm just going to be taking Maybelline 24-hour Super Stay Foundation in the color, I don't fucking know, 128 Warm Nude. Fantastic full coverage drugstore foundation. Leans a little matte, so just be aware. There was a couple months where I didn't do anything. I couldn't do anything other than sit in my bed and cry. I relapsed a bunch, you know. If you know anything about me, if you've been following me for any substantial amount of time, you know that I suffer from really, really not handling emotions the best, because for a decade or so, I've been struggling with self-mutilation. And I relapsed a decent amount. It was probably some of the worst relapses I've ever done. It was just a really fucking dark time in my life, and I'm coming out of that, and I'm a very different person, and I'm very grateful in a lot of ways, because I don't know if I'd learned the lessons that I learned if they didn't happen as they did, but it was still really, really fucking painful. So now, you know, I'm starting to accept more and more of who I am. Basically, I'm sad. I'm not past it, you know. Whenever you see these videos on depression, it's always people like, you know, I got through it, and like, it's past me, and I'm so happy now, my life is perfect, and now I have this great job and this great partner and all that. I don't. You know, I have a new job. I work 2 jobs right now. I live at home. I'm not in school. These videos, it almost gets frustrated, and it's like, cool, I'm really glad that you're not fucking ready to kill yourself, and you got past that, but I am still really depressed, you know. I realize that I disassociate so fucking much, and right now I'm very present, and that's such a blessing, because typically I'm not. It could be because I'm an air sign, you know, I'm a Libra, and, you know, people always roll their eyes at that kind of stuff, but I think it's fun. But I'm fucking depressed. I'm fucking depressed. You know, it takes me a couple hours, unless I gotta get up for work, to get out of bed. You know, there are days where I just look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, you're fat, you're ugly, your jawline's really sharp, you got a big ass fucking forehead. All these horrible things, you know, you don't have a lot of fucking friends, you know, people don't really like you, they like the idea of you. All these terrible things. And it's a lot. But I'm managing. And you are too. I think that's the biggest reason why I wanted to talk about depression in this chit-chat updated sleigh routine. So yeah, I'm really fucking depressed. You know, I don't feel the best about myself. I want to lose more weight. I want to, you know, make some changes. I also feel like people don't get me. I feel like people think I'm a cross-dresser, or like I'm a tranny, or I'm a faggot, or just like not good things. And, you know, I'm misgendered a lot. I hate being referred to as a male. I'm not a male, you know. If you've been following this channel, I used to identify as a trap. Don't do that anymore. Gonna be changing a lot. I'm gender fluid, you know, my gender, just like my identity, is really fluid. It's ever changing, it's ever growing, and that label allows me to do that. I'm I'm hyper feminine, but I would not consider myself a fucking crossdresser. So, figuring out my gender identity and who I want to be, what I want to do in this fucking life has been my sole purpose the last couple months, and I've done so much soul searching, and I've made so much progress. You know, I have some beautiful people in my life. You know, I have some really, really good fucking friends. I have a really great family, most of them. I have a father who, you know, is okay, I guess. Could have no father, and he could be a lot worse, so a little counter blessings there. But I'm still fucking depressed, and I still feel like shit about myself and my life, and I feel like shit about the mistakes I've made, the people I've wronged. And there are people so much worse than me in this world, but I fucking don't want to be a bad person. And I'm not a bad person, but I have a hard time forgiving myself for my mistakes. And I notice that I also have a hard time forgiving other people for their mistakes. So if you think I'm a bitter person, girl, just imagine how I feel about myself. And that's some real shit. So I'm depressed. I don't know what I'm doing in this life. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but I'm figuring it out. And just know that if you're in the same boat and you see those videos of people like, oh, I was depressed and now I'm not. And while those can be nice because it can be like, oh, look, it may not always be so shit. Just know that other people who you may look up to, you know, other content creators, other anything, they could be really fucking unhappy too. And that's kind of cool in a really weird way. Now that I'm in a much more stable headspace, you know, I'm not super happy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not. But I'm getting there. You know, I'm making progress. I'm making money moves. I'm just taking the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and baking. So I want to start making YouTube videos pretty consistently. This is not going to be the scene. You know, it's not going to be this background. I just wanted to film today. I want to actually build a studio. How cool would that be? Little studio situation. Do you guys miss the streams? Those of you who would watch them, do you guys want me to bring that back? I actually have a trans friend named Valerie, and she's been streaming, and it's kind of inspired me to start that back up. So would you guys be interested in seeing me play League of Legends and Scream again? Because if you are, just let a bitch know. So I want to make content again, and especially discussion-based content, because girl, if you know me, honey, she has a lot to say about everything. I'm just going to be taking NYC Tried and True. It's a $3 bronzer. It's so nice. It has a really beautiful undertone. That's the tea. You know, I'm managing, I'm figuring out where I'm going, and I'm depressed. But hopefully, it may not always be like this, and that goes for you too. I think we'll figure it out one day. I think there's a group of people just like me. This is the face of someone who's frustrated because the audio or the fucking camera shut off, and I don't know when. But I know what I was saying last. I just checked the footage. I'm depressed, but I'm gonna make it. And I'm going to make this life mine, and that is that. Because it is mine. I'm going to be taking a liquid latex Too Faced in Hopeless Romantic. It's just like it's like a gloss. I have a friend going through a lot. I asked her, I was like, you have a lot to be depressed about. Why aren't you? Because she radiates happiness. She really does. She balances me out in a lot of ways. She's very spiritual, energies based, you know, hippie trash, as I would put it, but you know, to each their own. No. And she told me that she chooses not to be better. And I was flabbergasted and looked at her and said, I take every opportunity I can to be better. Why do you not do that? No, I'm kidding. But when you look at the frame from what she told me, which is, I think life is a gift. And I was listening to her, and I was like, you wanna know, I could get on board with that shit. I think life is a gift too. You know, the chance to exist is very slim, and though we don't ask for it, might as well be grateful. People have it a lot worse. People are dead. I have beautiful things, I have a beautiful house, I have a beautiful home. I have a beautiful family, and I have beautiful friends, and I have money, and I have a roof over my head, and I have the opportunity to do fun things. My life is pretty fucking cool. And when you look at it through that lens, you know, I've also been abused, I've been raped, I've been bullied, I've been outcasted, and I still deal with those things to this day, and I'm mentally ill. But, when you look at it like that, life is by default a good thing. It is a gift. So any shitty thing that happens to you is then kind of nullified by the fact that this is still, at the end of the day, a gift. And that does not mean, don't acknowledge that bad things happen to you. That doesn't mean you can't be sad or depressed. On the contrary, it should help you transcend those things. Because any good fucking thing that happens to you is that gift continuing to give to you. Every smile, every laugh, every good feeling, every insanely nice person. I have some people be so nice to me. And I also have people be so ridiculously mean to me. But if you look at it through the frame of, this is all a gift, dog, it's kind of so much easier to function. And it's a lot of fucking work because it's very different from how I've been previously looking at this life. But it's very cool how I already am starting to feel a little bit differently every day. I'm still depressed, I'm still unhappy, but I believe that we can all figure this out somehow. And I believe in myself, and I believe in you. And that's the tea. I'm gonna be taking champagne pop that I've hit pan on really, really fucking badly. And I'm just gonna dust this on the cheeks. Ever so lightly. And then taking the even lighter shade and just doing that on the tippy tops of my cheekbones. Okay. Now, to finish this look off, I'm just gonna be taking a flat brush and the Flexitarian highlighter by ColourPop, and I'm going to be putting this on the inner corner of my eye. Okay, I'm going to go do something with this big old hair, and I'll be back for the reveal, even though you can kind of see the finished makeup already. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked the look. My hair's doing a thing, but when isn't it doing a thing? Hope you liked this video, and if you didn't, lie to me in the comment section and say you did, because I need positive reassurance in my life. I love you guys so much. I really do. And I hope you're well. And if you're not well, I'm sure you will be soon enough. Life balances herself out. Subscribe. All my social media links are down below. And remember that I love you. And the children are screaming. Bye.